Frank, here we are again today. Got some good conversations coming out of today, I'm sure. I know you got some good stories prepared for us, and I think we're going to have an awesome day today, and it's good to be here. How you doing?
You got to make it official.
What?
What's what?
Okay, well, let's make it official. As I ask the question again, Frank, what's what?
We'll talk about a lot of stuff. We'll bounce around.
Sounds good, man. So we're going to get the what's what from Frank today.
What's what? Say it 3 times fast in a row, right?
What's what? What's what? What's what? You sound like a robot here.
The Chinese kids with the Pai Gow, if you want to build your comp up, you sit down in Vegas, you sit down, and then every hand that comes, you let the dealer play the hand for you.
It makes sense.
They'll play your hand, open hand. You tell them, hey, I don't know the game.
Mm-hmm.
You sit there, you play open hand. The vig will eat your money, but then you're going to win too.
Mm-hmm.
You can last. That's a game you can last for hours on minimal amount of money.
And when you go in Vegas, there's a lot of Oriental people playing that particular game. And it's like they flock to that. So,
well, they flock to it because they love it. One, but two, it builds their comp up.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So, here's a hack.
Yeah, I'm going in a few weeks. So,
okay, you're going.
Hack,
Okay,
yeah.
Here's a hack for you.
Mm-mm.
You really like to play what? What's your game?
Blackjack, more or less.
And blackjack's a fast game.
Very.
And with 6 decks in the shoe,
you don't know what the hell's going on. It's all luck.
Right.
Yeah. There's no skill. You ain't counting cards.
So what you do is if you have a card or a rewards card, whatever you got, right, and you hand it in, they go by not how much you gamble, but the time spent. So if they pull a Fazenda, you only spent 20 minutes because you lost your ass at blackjack.
Right.
It's hard to stay on a blackjack table for 5 hours.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult.
So what you do is you go sit at the Pai Gow table for 4 hours, 5 hours. Put all your time in over there.
I never thought of this.
Keep the steady bets. And then when you want to go play your real game, well, you bounce back and forth. But the Pai Gow is going to build your hours play.
I'm going to try it. You know I'm going to try it when I get there.
That'll build your hours. That's what I was told by a very smart Jewish guy.
Okay.
Who's a professional gambler.
And the time gets you more rewards. That makes sense, really, if you think about it.
He lived in Vegas. He knows all the ins and outs of Vegas. He knows a lot of guys that had gaming licenses and stuff like that. You go and you put your hours in at that Pai Gow table. And don't worry about not learning how to play. Just let the dealer play for you.
I don't know how to play this game. Show me. They like that.
Yeah. And then they'll play open hand and they'll say, they'll do the hand. And then, through time, you're not going to lose all your money. You could last a long time on that table for, I don't know what.
And usually I'm in Vegas, I see the Pai Gow, I was like, I don't want to play that. And I walk right by and go to the next blackjack table. I walk right by the damn thing.
They had me playing Pai Gow. I was going to these underground games where, they had me playing Pai Gow. They had me playing Mahjong. Mahjong is a good game. But I forgot how to play Pai Gow. Mahjong, you could do that online now. You could do everything online. And it would take me to the geisha houses.
They took care of you.
Geisha house, let me tell you. I don't know if you've ever been to one.
No.
We're not going to say if you, yeah, we don't want. Yeah. But, it's, they became friends,
Yeah, that's good.
I had a good relationship with them.
Yeah.
Another thing too, like the main kid, I'm not sure what type of kid he was. I had a beef in Stringfellows. The management decided to ask us to leave. I get pissed off. I decide I want to come back and shoot the place up. So I had a Uzi machine gun, 36 shots, whatever. I had a banana clip, whatever it was. Right? The kid Davey, I call him. Davey Chu was his last name.
Okay.
Right, David Chu. He was on my case.
Really?
The one that pinched him on my case.
Huh.
So I got the Uzi, right? I'm got no conscience. I'm out of my friggin' mind, right? I said, I'm going to wait till this place closes. So I really don't want to shoot anybody. I'm going to spray the whole place. And they'll get the message.
Just to make a point, yeah.
So I did. I took kid Dave. Matter of fact, he even volunteered. He says, he had an Audi. I never forget. He says, come on, I drive. So I'm in the front seat. I get it ready. I got it all cocked, ready to go. And at that time, the cutoff for drinking was 2 o'clock.
Probably 2 o'clock, yeah.
2:30.
2, 3. Depends where you were.
So it must have been about 4 o'clock in the morning. Instead, they had these windows. These doors were like floated glass window where you could see in to the whole place. So Stringfellows, you had to walk up like maybe 3 or 4 steps, and then you get to like a landing, and then you got these doors, these big doors that open up. I mean, it was like a grand entrance. The streets are kind of dead at that time. It's a summer night. Pull the window down. Here we go. Spray the whole place. One shot, right?
You empty it.
I empty it. I got another clip. I just go around the corner. We'll go again. Load back up again. Go back around. Shoot up again, right? At this point, all the glass doors fell down to the ground. There's bullet holes. There was like a dining room. When you get, they had a long bar to the left. On the right, they had these cabaret seats. And then when you go all the way to the back, they had this dining room. Well, on the wall, you've seen the bullets like this. Like it looked like a piece of art, like an artwork, you know?
Yeah, you made a design for them.
So anyway, that happens. Well, they obviously got the message.
Mm-hmm.
We're communicating to people that are still going there. And they're kind of saying, hey, you know, they're telling them the hint that, hey, you threw Frank out of there with his guy, with, you know, the guys that have been coming here and stuff like that. And they didn't want no more problems. They got the message.
Mm-hmm.
So we did was 2 weeks later, we go back in there and you could see they just installed the new glass doors. So they had the blue tape on it where you couldn't really open them. You could just open, like one of them was functional.
Yeah.
And then you could see like the bullet holes were in the wall.
They
were just patching them with plaster.
Yeah.
They didn't paint them yet. So we walk in and say, okay, let's see what they do. They can't prove nothing, you know. You call the cops, there's nothing on us. You didn't catch us. Man, they rolled out the red carpet. As soon as we went to the door, cut the line. Frank, right this way.
Oh, wow.
Walked us in, walked us right up to the VIP lounge. Got the prime table overlooking the dance floor. Because we do is we go in there, go to the dance floor, order like a, you know, magnum of champagne.
Yep.
Strawberries and make it nice. And you're looking over, you see a beautiful girl you like.
Yeah. Signal them up.
Come up, sit down, have a glass of champagne. You know what I mean? You know how it is.
Yeah. That's how I met my first wife. Exactly that way.
Really?
Yeah, I'll tell you
What
that
joint?
story. No, a place called Dr. Feel Funnies in Brooklyn.
Dr. what?
Dr. Feel Funnies.
Dr. Feel Funny. What was it?
It was on 4th Avenue there, about a block away from White Castle. So 90, I want to say 92nd Street, 94th Street, right in that area. Revelation was a few streets up that we used to go to. But yeah, Dr. Feel Funnies. That's where I met my first wife. She actually had just finished winning a dance contest, and I was sitting there with a bunch of other kids and girls, and I said, do me a favor, go get that girl and tell her I want to buy her a drink and come over here and sit with me. And that was that.
That was that.
That's how I met my first wife. Yeah, true story.
Just like that.
Dr. Feel Funny.
How long did that marriage last?
We were together probably for about 10 years. And then we kind of got sideways with each other, and then I moved out here to Arizona, and we got divorced after that.
Dr. Feel Funny.
Dr. Feel Funny. That was a great place, man. We loved that
Sounds
place.
like a cool
DJ.
place.
Well, they used to get some really good groups in there. They had like 3 stories, this place was. And the main floor was the DJ. Great couple of DJs always had there. That's how I learned to spin records, was in that place. And then downstairs, they used to have acts. I got to meet the Spinners came in there. Blue Magic was there. A lot of groups that were hot at the time. I'm talking in the 70s here. This was probably 73, 4, and 5. So, yeah, that's where I hung out, Dr. Feel Funnies. All my friends would know that if they're watching the show. Thank you. But, yeah, Dr. Feel Funnies was the spot in Brooklyn to be at. And if you didn't go there, you went to the Revelation, which was a few streets down.
I couldn't help myself, and I burnt my bridges with Stringfellows again. Brings me another story. I'm in the VIP lounge. We're going there religiously every week, and we're spending money there. But we're getting discounts too. Like we spend $3,000. We must have drank $6,000.
Well, you're taking care of them. They're taking care of you. It works that way.
Everybody in the place knew me. The bouncers, the owner, bartenders. We had carte blanche.
Team Uno, shout out to my Usos, killing bills like Uma. Balls travel from Pluto, big truck soprano, gabagool and